marinate the pork to make the Chinese barbecue pork, or I could do the episode with you. And I was like, I might do the episode with Jackson.
Sounds good.
Breaking news in the latest party house.
I'm a dad again.
Are we starting?
That was the start. Yes,
that was the start.
Breaking news with dance music to say that I'm a dad again. You let out with a big fart.
It was perfect. Okay, hold on a second.
Hello, everyone.
Now to really finish it,
we
bring it home. We just
crackatini. Yes, welcome to another episode of Average Blokes episode podcast thingamabob.
I needed.
Yes.
I wanted to have one of these yesterday.
I had one yesterday. No, the day before.
I wanted to have one last night, and I was like, no, I'll hold myself back.
I still don't like them that much. It's weird though. It's weird because it tastes like Passiona. But anyway.
No, it doesn't.
It does to me. I don't care what you think or say. It just does to me. I'm not saying...
Do you like Passiona?
Kind of. I don't mind Passiona.
I mean, I can see the sweetness behind it, but no, it's more like... I don't know how to explain it, except it's just plain flavoured sugary... It's plain flavoured energy drink.
Yeah. Also, is this our first episode of the new year or the second episode?
I think it's the first episode of the new year.
Oh, Happy New Year for 3 weeks ago.
Wow. It was 3 weeks ago. That was a while
This
ago.
is the second year in a row we've done that, where we said Happy New Year three weeks later. And Troy has a cat behind him.
I do have a cat behind me.
You want to tell people what happened?
We got a new cat.
So I got a new kid, and you got a new cat. That makes sense.
Well, you know, I need to equal things out, you know, because basically the same thing.
Troy needs to practice how to be a father, but with a kitten first.
Yes, but with a kitten. Yeah, that's what she's for. She's practice. Yeah, aren't you, Smokey?
Like you clean its paws because it steps in poop, like a real baby.
Yep, that's right. I figure if you can clean up after a cat, babies are easy.
Except babies don't climb cat poles.
Exactly.
So
like I said, babies are easy compared to cats.
Yes, they only have 4 legs.
They both wake up in the middle of the night. Well, not cats, kittens, I should say. Yeah, kittens are harder than babies.
Yeah. So it's a lot.
And then you know the difference between a baby and a kitten. You won't hear that from a cat.
That is somewhat
but
true.
You would.
I can't lie. That's factual.
But you will walk around. Lose the cat. And then you'll start hearing this.
Would you though? Because I haven't heard that lately.
Yep. And then you turn, and it's drinking your water.
I mean,
from the cup.
Okay.
Which is what she does to Courtney. What are you doing, Courtney?
It is a cat. Cats.
Why are you giving me the kitten?
Cats do that. They do drink.
That's right. They drink.
You get into if you're careful. Like if you're not careful. You have the tap running in your fridge, in your kitchen.
She does. Ow! She doesn't like 100+, I guess.
Well, I mean, gotta have a feeling.
Usually the cat tries to drink from things, but I think it's because it's metal.
That's so metal. Back in the day when I had cats under the family roof, we make sure that when we run the tap, that we turn it off quickly because the cats would come up to the tap when it's running and go. Underneath the tap.
Oh, that's great. I wish our cat did that. Our cat's too scared of water.
Well, I mean, that's a cat. What do you expect?
How? You know why your cats did that? Is because you bloody didn't give them enough water.
No, it's not that.
Oh, is that right? So how come they were so desperate to get water they'd have to run to the tap whenever it was on?
It's just a real house cat, you know. It thought it was cool. Kind of like a baby, you know.
No, most cats prefer running water.
Running water. Oh, so it's supposed to walking water.
Water that gets away from you.
Yeah, water that's in a speed chase.
Water that runs faster than you can get to it.
Yeah, so fast that it trips over, itself.
I'm glad I cut you off with your dad joke and just tried to make it into a normal joke.
Thank you.
Oh, it also runs. I thought it doesn't walk
as
away
opposed to walking water.
As opposed to walking water.
Oh, okay. Saint Nick, who did you come from?
You know what I think? You know what I think of that joke?
Yeah, no, you need to get see a doctor. Yeah, that's gonna hurt in the morning. Not for me, but for someone else.
What I really think about it is this.
Well, that's understandable. So since we're on a new year and a new episode, we should do some highlights because I'm assuming for the 3 weeks or whatever it is that since we last did one, we'd have a few things that we've seen or caught our eye.
Nothing.
Okay, because I just want to point out quickly. I saw someone at Fountain Gate the other day that looked exactly like Owen Wilson.
I see.
If Owen Wilson was a farmer,
so
this is what that guy looked like.
Wow.
Yeah, that guy.
Mm-hmm. You were just asking for that, weren't you?
Not really.
And you saw him, and then you went,
Who's that Pokemon?
Wow.
See, that worked. That worked. Well done.
that's why I
Who's
did it.
that celebrity? Wow. That could work with so many. Who's that?
Did you go up to him and say,
No.
"Are you? Oh my god, are you Owen Wilson?"
I almost did. I was like,
you look just.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever told you?
that you look like.
This guy's just like he's just sitting there like
Yes.
I just want to get I'm getting KFC for lunch.
Well, no, he actually looks so. He looks.
Leave me alone.
He looks so country. Like he had the full-on button-up work shirt with like full-on. Was it pants or jeans? I can't remember. But yeah, he had like a farmer's hat, good old farmer's hat with farmer's type of long hair, nice beard. And I'm like, wow, your perplexity looks like Wilson.
Let's go back to the part where you didn't know the difference between pants and jeans.
Well, jeans are a type of pants, it's just made out of denim.
That's right. Trick question.
Denim pants.
Jeans are pants.
Yeah, well, anyway.
You're like, I don't know if it was wearing pants or jeans, and I'm like, oh,
Well, I know
pants
that
or
he
jeans?
looked like Owen Wilson.
Those are some weird looking jeans if they're not pants.
Oh, I should have read some other things there because there were quite a few other things that I had highlights of. Obviously,
You want to know
what?
Oh, excuse me.
You will be.
You want to know what my highlight of the week was?
Week
it
or
happened
weeks?
this week specifically. It happened about an hour ago, 20 minutes to an hour ago.
What happened?
We put Weed Mac down in the garden bed.
Weed Mac.
Weed Mac. That's right. We got a bunch of Macs that have a special virus called weed on it. I don't know. No, Weed Mac.
We installed McCafe and Norton. You installed Norton.
I got a Wii Mac.
Oh, you got a
Wii Mac.
Okay.
It's a fusion between Nintendo Wii and the MacBook Pro, and we call them a Wii Mac.
Wii Mac.
And it's you operate the Mac system with Wii controllers.
Wiimotes.
Whatever. I don't care what they're called.
Oh, come on.
I don't give a shit. Aren't they control? Do you control your Wii with them? Don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, then they're controllers. Do you point them at the Wii?
Yes.
Like it's a TV remote?
Well, yes, at the sensory bar, but yeah, same thing.
So it's what are they called? What are they called? Remote. Finish the word. Can you remote?
Well, I mean, okay.
Remote
controller.
There we go. We got there in the end.
But also,
there's the heads.
they were the name of the said controller was called a Wiimote.
Okay, well, that's lovely. I call it a controller because it's a controller. All right.
I mean, yeah, it is technically.
This is an Xbox controller, right? It's not. It's the Xbox X.
Gamepad.
It's the X Series Elite controller. Xbox X Series.
It's funny you
Elite.
mentioned that because they got.
And now it's twisted.
They're all called gamepads. It's like, oh, you ever got a gamepad? That's what they're basically.
The heck is a gamepad?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, look,
Are you talking about an iPad
no.
or a tablet?
If I was meaning that, I would have said that clearly.
So what's a gamepad? I've never heard of a gamepad.
So my emulators that I have for some games, when you set up your your controller configurations, that always says gamepad, and then you select what controller you're using.
Yes, I know what you mean. Yes,
So I don't know if the gamepad is the categorized word for it, but
I set one up, and I could have sworn it said controller for Game Boy. Was it a Game Boy system, or was it? I think it was just a general Nintendo emulator.
Thank you.
You talking to me or the cat? She's talking to the cat.
okay, cool. Yeah, you get that. Like with my new son, Letitia talks to him softly, but I always think she's talking to me for some reason. Then I'm like, oh yeah, my name's not that.
Wait, start again. She talks to you or him softly?
Him.
But you think she's talking to you?
Sometimes, yes. Because my hearing's shocking.
Oh, I love you so much. You're the best.
You never said that to me.
Thanks, sweetheart. I was talking to the baby, asshole.
Not everything's about you.
I just want to pick you up and cuddle you. Oh, she loves me so much.
Wait, you want to pick me up? No.
I don't know. What does she say to the baby that you get confused about?
No. I don't know. She's just because I can't like when she's feeding him, obviously, and
What does she say to him when she's feeding him?
oh, I don't know.
Drink up, big
It's just
boy.
the sounds of her talking. I'm like, is she talking to me?
she goes, drink up, big boy, and you're standing there, you're holding a drink or something. You're like, all right, sure.
It was kind of cute earlier. We were both feeding our kids at the same time because the eldest daughter sat on my lap and would be fed at the same time while my wife was feeding him, my son. So it was kind of funny.
I see.
But yeah.
Oh.
Yes. I got a whole lot for you.
Yes.
You spent money on voice mod.
I mean, I did that like 3 weeks ago.
Actually, sorry. A better one. You've been playing Daggerfall, or you played Daggerfall. You started Daggerfall.
I did play Daggerfall. My highlight of the week before.
Last week.
No, that was on that. I did all that during the holidays. It's been 19 days since I played the game, at least minimum 19 days.
Did I? Oh,
But I did post the videos for it.
You've posted 2.
That's right. Well, I still got to post the other. I made. You know what my highlight of the week was?
What?
Last week, I made that thumbnail of the of the game with Cole's.
Yes, that was
with
brilliant.
Cole's photo.
That was brilliant. Can't wait to see what your third one's going to look like.
It'll be a photo of you.
You know what? I think I have the perfect photo. I just got to find it because I know.
Good. Send it to.
It's me going.
Good. Send it to me.
Oh, shocked face. But yeah, I think
you should.
I'll find it.
For the audience, if there is an audience, or whoever gets this far, basically I've made a couple of YouTube videos of me playing Daggerfall, but for the thumbnail, I've used photos of other people and just altered them so that their faces are not showing their specific face.
A bit
And
altered.
the second one was, the first one was just a standard, what do they call, pre-thumbnail design, where I took the photo. What do you call when you get given it's pre-made, so you just got to fill it in.
Not default.
A default, that's it. Default, thank you. Yeah, I got a default thumbnail, a preset default thumbnail from a website. A template. Thank you, Courtney.
Thank you, number 3.
Anyway, all of the above apply. And I just covered the woman's face with a goofy little drawing thing, and then job well done. And for the second one, I used a friend of ours' photo that he sent us in a group chat.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And that was my highlight of last week. My highlight of this week was obviously putting down that weed mat. And tomorrow I'm going to mulch the garden. And because this particular garden bed, it was fine, but it just slowly got more and more grass in it to the point where all the other plants were struggling. Even our strawberries, which already had weed mat down, couldn't really spread because there was too much grass.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Got a quick question for you. Because it's related to a highlight.
Yes.
Do you think Australians are cool?
No.
You see, I thought that too. I thought we weren't that cool. But
people from other countries probably think we're cool.
which is my point.
I don't
is
know.
that
Americans probably do.
Correct.
They like the accent. For some reason, they love the accent.
I was playing Splatoon the other week with some Americans. Well, one of my American friends, and he was in a server with a couple of other Americans. This is the funniest part of the conversation that we were having. So that was saying, "Oh, we think you're cool," and then I was like, "Oh, that's nice of you." But then they were like, "But at the moment,
you're cool.
we're kind of high. We're kind of high." So I was like.
Okay, yes, that would probably help. I think they thought the whole world was cool at that point.
They were honest about it. Like
Jackson, no wonder they thought you were cool. I thought something was wrong with them, and something is wrong with them.
Exactly. Because this is like the part of like in my YouTube channel, like people have watched my videos, think I'm cool. I'm like, there's something wrong with these people that want to keep watching my stuff or playing with me and stuff.
Everyone that's subscribed to your channel, they only watch like one video, but they just happen to be high at the time, so they're like, "Oh yeah, so good.
That's why
I'm like and subscribe.
because I was joking at the time with this because my first friend who invited me to this other server, when they were saying that they're high, I was like, oh, so does that opinion change when you're no longer high? And they're like, oh no, you're cool regardless. And then I asked my other friend who I've known for quite a while. I said, so have you been high all this time, just not told me?
And he went, yes. Yes, Jackson.
Yeah, but that was kind of my little highlight. Like people think Australians are cool, and then because like it was he said they were saying like my voice is cool. Like I'm like it's just an Aussie accent, and then I went
people do like the accent.
I went on to put on like a really tough, dumb, hard to understand accent thing, and it was they're like, oh, that's still cool. I'm like, okay.
When you said, do you think Australians are cool? I instantly jumped, I should say, to a job I went to today where there were a couple of electricians on site. And I rocked up and said to them, oh, do you mind if I mark up the floors? Because I couldn't do any filling because they were doing downlights. And they went, yeah, sure. While I was marking up the floor, they were on break. And as I'm walking back and forth past them, because most of this floor was tiled, but the bedrooms and other rooms weren't, so I was marking them up. As I'm walking past them, they were talking, I don't know, like one guy was talking about how we went to a party or something, but he was sitting there and he's talking around and he goes, oh yeah, and this happened, this dude, this, and you should have seen it. It was like, bro. And I'm sitting there going,
Mate.
I'm sitting there thinking, I'm sitting there going, what the fuck is, these guys, how old are they? Like, who says bro nowadays? Do people, I think these are qualified electricians, or at least maybe one of them was, maybe the others were apprentices. Oh, bro, what's going on? I'm sitting.
Wait, well, but you were in Frankston though, weren't you?
No, this wasn't in Frankston. This was in Clyde.
Oh, okay.
They were, but people work all over the place. I've gone to like places. I've had people working in the eastern suburbs who are from the northern suburbs or the west, and obviously I've been to those suburbs as well, vice versa. Trades work all over the place. But I was sitting there thinking the guy was talking like a real, like I used to talk when I was 21, except if I hung out with some of my party going mates who went to the clubs more. Like they sounded like bloody. These guys were at work. They're electricians at work, and they sounded like they were going at a club. They even, you'll love this. The best part, they had their big, massive. It was the biggest radio, biggest little, the little speaker. Yeah. Not little. It was those JB Hi-Fi big speakers. Yeah, it was a pretty big subwoofer. They had that hooked up and a power cord leading to it in the hallway of this house, right? And it wasn't on at the time, but I was halfway through. I got to the end of marking up, I should say, and right as I finished up, or right before I finished up, they started playing their music, and I swear they put it up to like it was at full volume. It almost hurt my ears, and it was the most hard stylish, like beat heavy music I'd ever heard. And I was listening to I listened to the song, and I was like, I used to shuffle to this crap.
I used to
like it was that whole doom doom doom.
Yeah, I know the stuff because I used to like when I was growing up as a teenager, older teenager, when everyone was doing underage drinking every night. That's the music they had, and I'm like, I don't see any fun in this at all. Like that's shit music. Look,
I like that style of music, and that music is good, but this was just a really shitty song.
Yeah, I mean,
this was just a song that you play, not because it's a good one of those songs, just because it's one of those songs. But you could hear it from, like, I walked out to my car and I could still hear the music.
Yeah,
it's quite funny to see different trades because you'll have people who are that age because they were younger looking guys, or they were probably my age was the oldest, so they were probably like 29 at the oldest, or between 20 and 30, and it was just kind of funny because I've gone to other job sites where it's the same age group, except they're playing gold.
Gold 103.
They're playing gold.
104.3. No. Yes. Yes. No. I don't know. I don't listen to radio much.
I'll rock up to a job site and the song that they're playing, it starts off with Disturbed, Disturbed, the band. And then it'll switch to, I don't know, Evanescent.
Oh.
It'll switch to Evanescent or something.
That's unique. 2 metal bands in a row.
Well, not two. I'm trying to think if it was Evanescent. It was a different, it switched from Disturbed to...
Paramore? No, Para.
Think of the opposite of heavy metal.
Oh.
More country pop, sort of, or country.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, well, it switched to something like Taylor Swift. That's right. I'm sitting there going, "That okay? This guy's obviously got a unique, or they've got a unique style of music. They've got they go across the spectrum of songs."
Yeah. No, that's fair.
But it's quite funny to see. Most of the time, all I hear is most of the time when I rock up at a job site, I'm hearing Simonte Yamba Yonga.
You know where
I can't. I was trying to do Indian. I can't do an Indian.
No,
the
that's
Indian
fair.
songs.
Bollywood.
But the funny thing. I'll rock up and they'll be playing the painters, for example, will be playing like Indian music because they're Indian painters. And legit, I'll be listening to the song and I'm like, I don't understand the lyrics, but this is actually a pretty good song.
This song goes
is a banger.
hard. That's what all the kids say. He says, "Oh, this song goes hard."
Oh,
Like this song has.
this song goes hard.
Yeah, that's what they say. Like I don't know what that really means, but it used to be this song goes off. That's what you used to say. This song goes off.
No, I always knew, like I just said, a banger.
Yeah, banger.
This song's a banger.
Or tune. Back in my day, we used to say, "Oh, this is a tune, just tune."
I'm sorry, that just sounds. You literally said back in my day.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Oh, you mean that's a good tune? They can't call it a tune.
Yes.
It's got to be a good tune.
some people say.
You got to say it's a good tune.
I think it's the way you said it though. It made it sound like it was a good song or a bad song. Like if you went,
Oh,
tune,
that's a tune.
Oh, that's a tune. Yeah, see.
My good, like I need you to do me a favor. I need you next time you hear a song someone's playing
tune.
wherever you're working, you need to look at them dead in the eyes and go, "That's music."
That might confuse them.
That's pretty good music.
Oh, music, just music.
Oh yeah, music.
Music.
No, I dare you to say that's a tune.
That's a tune. And that's one of the tunes of all time. Yeah, that was like this is how like the modern day English has gone now. Like it used to be like this is how you explain something was good, and now you're saying it this way. Like for example, like charisma used to be you just say charisma, got good charisma, but now we say Riz.
I mean, I don't say that. You
No
can
one
say
does.
that, but I don't say that.
Well, I mean, I don't. I don't say no, but I don't mean to say nobody says that. It's nobody that I know says that.
Yeah, I had to look that up.
Yeah, Riz.
Yes, I did. I think that's more of an American thing, though, or American kids.
Probably.
But give it time; it'll pop through YouTube to hear. I mean, it probably has already. I think.
The youth of today don't know how to speak the proper English.
I mean, to be fair, before that, it was fly, wasn't it?
Kind of. Yeah, you're pretty fly.
What was the word? What was the word for charisma before that? I mean, fly kind of applied to a bunch of
Straight.
things.
That's the straight version of charisma, probably. Well, he's pretty fly for a white guy. Thanks, Offspring. Offspring popularized fly. Which is weird because when I thought of fly, I always think of XYZ, examine your zipper. Oh, your fly's down.
But back to the main point that I was trying to get to earlier when I was at this job where these electricians start. I was sitting there thinking to myself, why is the guy why is he using the word bro like that?
Oh, bro.
Yeah, I don't know that many people who use the term bro really anymore. Like, unless they're referring to, like, I guess a good mate, but...
Maybe bro just works better in that context as opposed to going, mate.
Well, no, but mate makes more sense. Like, mate.
Do I ever...
Because in the context, I think, he was at a party and some guy did something. And I think it was meant to be, oh, bro, what are you doing?
So
Remember
how you were discussing, this is going back now, a couple of episodes ago, way back probably, we have, you were saying about how no one speaks like Australian anymore because we don't say mate anyone. No one says mate anymore.
Well, that was the funny thing. When I rocked up to the job site, I actually said, g'day. And they didn't respond. And I went, how you going? And then they went, yeah, good, thanks. But there was a pause between the g'day and how you going because they didn't say anything. And I think they were surprised to hear me say g'day.
My brain, what is it? What am I to do? What am I to do? How are you going? Oh, there's my entry point. Yeah, good, thanks.
Yeah, that's what I think that was it. I think it was legit. They were like
brain compute.
I really wish I had the Windows sound effect, but yeah. I think what happened is I went g'day and they went, no, I meant, sorry, wrong one.
Wrong one. Oh. Good day? Quick,
And then
Google,
there was the
translate. What does good
and
day
then there
mean?
was the slight pause.
Yes, that's right. Going back to the music that you were talking about just before, that's a place where you hear that kind of music these days are the pools I've been going to the past few weeks.
When you say pools,
Aquatic
do you mean
Centre.
swimming pools?
Yes, aquatic centres.
What, you're hearing hard style songs?
No, I mean like the classic Gold FM type, sorry.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I'm just imagining you're at a pool and you hear...
Your test don't fall.
Nah, there's no lyrics. Can't have lyrics. Just
They have basketball music for the acrobics, or like all the over 40s doing acrobics, and all they hear is your test don't fall. Like both my Valentine. I mean, you can't have "Hello, Darkness, my old friend."
So I just started thinking of Linkin Park as you're swimming. You come up through for air, and you just hear, "In the end, it doesn't even matter."
You're swimming on doing freestyle with a real swim saying, "Please swim up. Please keep swimming. Please keep swimming." Yeah, because I've been taking my daughter to a lot of swimming pools just to get her out of the house and let my wife deal with the sun. And so, well, look, you gotta do sometimes. And it's kind of funny because I've spent the last two. Oh, it is kind of sweet though. It is fun.
This is brilliant. I love. Right.
So yeah, and like,
Yep, continue.
because so the one near your place is the cheapest I've been to so far, surprisingly. And then the other two near me are both this. Congratulations for your pool.
I just wanted to use that again. Continue.
No, that's okay. The one in Fountain Gate's got a wave pool, which is my personal favourite. But my daughter absolutely hates it because she thinks it's scary because the waves are actually pretty. I mean, she's 2 years old. What do you expect?
I need to add more of these. There's a whole bunch of them, but I've only got so many set
of course.
here. Yeah. She's scared of the waves.
Kind of, yeah. She's only because she's a little bit smaller though. But
So she looks at the waves and
I
says,
sense the disease in you.
I sense
"I
impending
can't love
doom.
these. I love these." And she's looking at the wave pool and is just like, "Nah, if I go in there."
Game over.
I love this sandboard.
Yeah, I'm playing. I was playing Space Invaders while I'm in the wave pool. Yeah.
Oh, you just set me up for that. That was perfect. Did you not know?
Good investment, Troy. Good investment. Yep, good investment.
I'm telling you.
One
I'll
off
buy you
payment.
one if you want.
Huh?
Yeah, only one off payment of $39.99. Drive away.
Drive away. Wait, look at the camera. Oh, jeez.
Okay, so what we say, the wave pool
wave pool
scares
scares
her.
her, but
Our
it's my
pool is the
favourite.
cheapest.
Yes.
So the one up the road from me is actually the cheapest one.
So far, out of the three I've been to. Because there's one in
Oh, well, that's
Cranbourne, the one in Fountain Gates, they've got the wave pool.
You know, Jackson, if I get the gym membership for there and you get the gym membership, you could take Savannah to the pool and then we could hit the gym.
We'll have 2 gym memberships.
Then we'll have 2 memberships and then we can really punch the gym.
And not just punch it. Flame
No,
it.
we got to, like I said, we got to hit the gym. We got to punch it.
We gotta hit it with our heads.
We got to rock up to the wall for the building and start punching it. I got to start hitting the
And then
gym
we
more.
realise we start punching above a weight. Being a brick
That's
wall.
right. Got to start hitting weights that weigh more than 90 kilos.
Oh, speaking of hitting weights, I don't know if Courtney told you, but when was over...
She did,
okay,
yes. And I told her he probably did it wrong.
Yes. I said to her, I have no form and no technique, so...
Did you arc your back?
I don't know. I was lying down. That's all I remember.
Okay, so when you were lying on the bed, so for the audience,
Bench warmers.
I'm talking
Bench
about we've got a bench
Bench
press.
press.
I've got a bench press, yes. And Jackson decided to try the bench press. So I'm no expert. I know that.
But-
I've watched YouTube videos, but I also Christian told me and sort of helped me with my form a little bit. But you're supposed to arch your back.
It's like...
Yeah, so you're supposed to arch your back, and then I believe I'm not with your shoulder blades. I'm saying you believe because I'm pretty sure, but I need to double check that. Is you actually got to pull in your shoulder blades, or try to keep them pulled in and tighten. You tighten your whole body, and like even your feet, you got to sort of plant and sort of push down. And when you lift up the weight, Jackson, obviously get it a good grip for you.
Which is yeah.
You want to have the weight or the bar
Evenly distributed.
directly above your eyes.
Yes.
And then as you let
The descend.
let it down or descend it, you're supposed to actually bring it slightly down to your chest and then touch your chest and then back up towards your eyes. So you're supposed to arch it.
Yeah, I don't know if I got it down that low. But anyway. I'm in a rush to do it again, I'll say that
Or
much.
arch it. Yeah, that's all good.
Because that
Yeah,
was...
Courtney said you did like 10
Yes.
reps.
So, because like... I think,
I've double Savannah's weight.
was it 20 kilos on there or 30?
It was 30. It was 32.
Oh, wow. So that's definitely double my daughter's weight.
I'm not entirely sure. I know it's 30 plus the bar, and I believe all bars, I think Christian said was 2 kilos, but I'd have to double check that.
That's
But this is not a normal bar. It's actually the middle. In case you didn't notice, the middle bit that's holding the 2 bar pieces together.
I'm aware.
Because it's
Oh, actually, I don't know if I told you this. When I was at my daughter the other day, we were walking around the Kmart there, and we found the bouncy ball section. And I was like, "Oh, this is fun!" Showing off to Savannah, and she thought it was fun. Directly behind where we're standing was like this weight rack of items. Like on their shelf, they had the your bells, whatever. What do you call them? The weights? The weights, the circular weights.
because called weights.
I don't know what I was trying to say.
I don't know what the weights are actually called. They're called weights.
So they were.
I know what you're talking
They were on
about,
a rail where you could buy them, and they were
Yeah,
locked
you can
there.
pull 'em off.
But they were locked there.
Yeah.
And Savannah
Yeah.
thought they were steering wheels.
So she's holding the weights down. How many were at Fountain Gate? Because if every time I've gone to
picked
Fountain
up
Gate,
at
all the
Kmart.
10 kilos and Kmart, yeah, all the 10 kilos and all that, and 20 kilos because you can get 20 kilo ones. They're all like bought out.
Yeah, I think it was Kmart. I'm pretty sure.
They're usually pretty empty. You can usually only find like 2.5 kilo weights and stuff like that.
Yeah, I didn't really pay attention to what they were, but I just noticed them because obviously she was
Hmm.
like, steer ship.
Yeah, because in case you didn't notice, the ones that you lifted that I've got, the bigger weights on it, right? They were from Kmart, and they were actually the same weight as the smaller ones. They've just got like a little grip thing on them, so you can like steer them like a steering wheel.
Gotcha.
So they're easier to pick up in that, as
I
opposed to the big W ones, which were a set.
want to talk about another highlight that I witnessed or watched or whatever. So in the Australian Soccer League, they had a thing called Unite Round last week, where all the teams played in 2 or 3 stadiums in Sydney. And so on Saturday, there were 2 games there. And so the first game that was there was Melbourne Victory versus Central Coast Mariners. There was a draw, but the Melbourne Victory fans stayed after. And because the next game was Sydney versus Adelaide. And so basically what happened was the Melbourne Victory supporters teamed up with the Adelaide United supporters to banter the Sydney supporters, like, which is so
Oh my
weird
goodness.
because Melbourne Victory and Adelaide United are like one of the biggest rivals in the league.
Yeah, but they
were
don't like. They both don't like
no one likes
Sydney.
Sydney, so they both teamed up and chanting crap at the Sydney. It was just the most funniest thing to watch. And it's not really an awe reaction appropriate. That's more like a laugh out loud type thing. But like social media was hilarious. Like the videos of both the Adelaide United and the Melbourne Victory supporters like chanting towards the city, like saying how everything about Sydney is shite, and like, it was just the best moment of Australia soccer history, in my opinion. Because the whole idea was
pretty
you
good.
uniting everyone, and they're like, oh yeah, unite everyone to hate Sydney.
Because everyone hates Sydney. No. And then the Adelaide supporters and the Melbourne supporters looked at each other and
Would that have been a plot twist? They got it wrong.
I'm so glad
Do
I
you
have
really
that.
want to dance with me? Or something. I can't remember how it goes, but yeah. Oh, that is brilliant. Yeah, so
Wait. So they looked at each other.
yes. No, that's exactly what happened. To avoid copyright infringements, I'm going to speak over now.
I don't think. Can you really get copyright
I
infringements for
don't
that song?
think so. Not for I don't know podcast forms. I know YouTube obviously you can, but I don't know about podcasts.
Oh well.
But yeah,
I'm tempted to go. I'm tempted to say just to play another one. I'm tempted to say we'll be right back after these messages.
I don't think that's. I
okay.
think that's unlicensed. You can use that one.
It is definitely unlicensed. This because it's part of the thing.
I thought you were gonna. I thought you were about to go to a breakdown, but like this episode is sponsored. Oh,
Oops, wasn't meant to click that.
clearly not. Because
No,
I thought you were
no.
going into a spiel of doing like 100 plus episodes brought to you by 100 plus. Oh, that's right. My other highlight was because of the Asian food, or the international foods at Coles. I've been trying a whole lot of different things. Thanks.
That wasn't the one.
It
I
took
was
a lot of
after.
courage to do this, but I'm actually doing it. You see,
It says clapping, but it didn't know it had laughs with it.
there was a drink in a.
Hold on. Good on you.
Thanks. I really feel uplifted.
That was a
and
whoop.
supported, honestly. Oh, look at the bird. No, look at the doggy. Now look at the big baby. No, look at the baby. Now let's look at the big baby. That's right.
Okay, sorry, I interrupted because I wanted
That's
to get the
okay,
right one.
so-
So you've been trying lots of Asian foods,
Well,
is that right?
international stuff, but yeah, a lot of Asian stuff. Asian food that I liked. I mean,
Continue.
get around it, guys. Come on, get around this. Packet, what was it called? Snack seaweed strips or something like that.
Yeah. Are they good?
Yes. So.
Continue. Please, Jackson, tell me. I walked around your Coles and I was like, this is the greatest Coles / place I've ever been to.
And you went-
I found different brands, like same brand stuff. I probably could have found 100 plus, but a flavoured version if I'd looked hard enough at your Coles.
If they had flavoured versions, but yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. So yeah, this seaweed. So basically, you know, like the sushi roll seaweed stuff. They basically just dried it a little bit, added a bit of flavouring to it. So they had like sour cream and sweet sour cream, whatever it was, and there was a chili one. Ooh.
Yeah.
The Average Blokes is recorded for a live audience. I don't like it that I just outed the audience. So yeah, there was the two flavors. So I tried the chili one, and oh my gosh, it's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, audience, calm down. This is the best bit.
Oh no.
Yeah, the food was adorable.
It was really good.
It was really good. And yeah, there was like 3 or 4 other flavors.
The chili one.
the spicy one, yeah, because it was actually spicy. That was the best bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so that was enjoyed. And also on the same time when I was there was a juice from New Zealand called brain juice. Yeah, I know it's weird. Audience,
You need to still react to the audience. All right, focus on. If you were actually in front of people, you'd be struggling. I don't know why you're struggling.
If I was
so hard.
professional, like I totally am not. Yes, thank you. No, hold the applause.
I love how much this is breaking you.
It's great because like I don't expect this, but this is good. Okay, stop it, audience. There was no cue for that.
What's chortle?
Oh, so that
keep
would have been
that,
better.
yeah.
But anyway, so the brain juice is based. You remember that weird Ribena drink? It's like the blackcurrant
Ribena.
This is
Ribena.
basically one of those drinks, but from New Zealand, and yeah, it was just weird because the name was brain juice. And yeah, whoa, shout out, get around it, get amongst it.
Anyway, it's brain juice. Was it any good?
Yes,
I missed the timing on that one.
you did. I didn't
Did it? So it tasted like Ribena. It was just
Kind of, yeah.
Ribena's what is it? Black currant.
Yes, correct. Yeah, so it was basically a blackcurrant
Which
drink.
is black currant the fruit or?
Yes, it's a berry.
Okay.
I think.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it's a berry. Yeah, but I don't think have I had black currant berries?
I don't think they're really common in
Are
Australia.
they called black currant berries,
I
or are they
think
just
so.
called? Oh well.
Hey, Google, a black currant berry is the thing. Let me just double check. Because now... Oh, shut up, audience. I'll come bash every single one of you. You don't want to laugh, bloody audience. Yeah, black... Oh, now you're just being suck-ups. Is it, oh, it's a there was no need for that. Oh, they're in pandemonium because I'm actually going to fight every single one of them, am I? Okay. Yeah, they're not mainly found in Australia. They're usually Europe and some parts of Asia. I know.
Sorry, I was meant to do this one.
Yeah, that's not all. It's not a berry actually. You're a bit late on the reaction on that one, aren't you, clowns?
Yeah. Anyway.
Because I thought it was a berry. Is a berry.
Okay, so what is it? Sorry, I was busy focusing on doing the laugh tracks.
That can't. So they are berries. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Well, look, I bloody had one job and I did it, and then you guys were like, "Oh, but he's so shit because he's fed of this." I don't know. I mean, that's exactly how it was. So.
Oh, the laugh one.
It's annoying because
It's
I can hear that it sort of cuts out. So I just have to assume what's going to happen.
That's me cutting it out.
No, because I mean, I don't worry. Doesn't matter. Shut up.
Okay, I'm done.
No, not you. The audience.
Yeah, will this help?
Oh, that helps. Does it? Am I listening to Pirates of the Caribbean? I'm expecting. No, it's not. It's a horror movie. Oh, it's Friday the 13th? You saying? Yeah, it's not helping anymore because it keeps cutting out.
Game over.
It's always simulation.
So the way I set these ones up, right, is you play this one.
Of course. And then you hit him with the.
And then switch it to this one.
Cool.
And then, obviously, the game over or this.
Yeah, that really gets him.
Game over.
Evidently.
And then we switch to this.
Oh, speaking of Nihongo or Nihonjin,
What's Nihonjin again?
Nihonjin is a Japanese person. There's the sushi store.
Oh, that's right.
Sushi store shop that's across in the same building as Coles. There's a Japanese person there, and
Wow.
I made an appropriate reaction, I guess.
Am I glad he's frozen in there and that we're out here?
Okay.
And he's eating sushi.
Oh, it's too much.
So
Anyway, so yeah,
because they've got
Japanese person in a Japanese store
a sushi store. Well,
or sushi
you
store.
usually
Yes.
don't get Japanese people at a sushi store, which is the thing that kind of was
What do you mean?
because like
working there,
I've been
or-
yeah, working there because like
Half the people working at sushi stores are usually Japanese or some form of Asian.
yeah, but
Some form of Asian.
this isn't even their
Sometimes they
final
transform
form.
into Korean. Sometimes they transform into
Some of their final form.
Japanese.
No,
But their final form is known as the Chinese.
because the what's the one in Knox? There's a really the main the major. What was it called? Is it called sushi? No, I can't remember what it's called.
Sushi.
Yeah, it is called that. So I
It's
went
literally called sushi.
because I
sushi.
asked.
And I remember you telling me it was called. They're just calling it because sushi means something different.
Yeah, I can't.
What does sushi mean in
No,
Japanese?
you're thinking of the seaweed store.
Yeah. Yeah, what's the other one called?
I forget the name of it, but you're thinking of the story I told you about when I was in the city, and they had a Japanese type name, but then when you translate it to actual Japanese characters, it's just
It means
something-
it's just
something
sushi.
seaweed.
It's seaweed, isn't it?
sushi and seaweed.
You said it was seaweed.
sushi and seaweed.
Sushi seaweed. Oh, okay, yes.
Even though
Okay, so it was
yeah,
called sushi, and then they had seaweed, but in
it was
Japanese.
yeah,
or something.
and the way
the
they
Japanese word for seaweed.
yes. But yeah,
yeah.
anyway, but this is like when you go to when you're at a shopping center, and you want a bit of sushi. You just go to I think the place is called sushi, and I remember asking him if I actually spoke to. I think I said to him, "Nihonjin desu ka?" And they went, "What?" They weren't Japanese. They were Chinese, unfortunately.
Wow, you're just a racist arsehole, aren't you? I told you this would happen.
Well,
I spelled seaweed as seaweep.
well, you just an asshole.
And now I spelled it What are you talking about?
SEAWEED.
And now I spelled it seaweed.
Oh my goodness. me.
Seaweed. Japanese.
But
there
yeah,
we go, in Japanese.
So the reason why I thought this lady here was this at our close sushi shop was Japanese because the menu had katakana,
Uh-huh.
and so I
How
was
do I
I was
find
asking
translation?
I was asking the lady behind the counter, like the other lady. I'm like, oh, is you got katakana here? And I was like, is someone here Japanese? And the lady said, oh yeah, the girl over here. And yeah, I just said konnichiwa, hajimemashite, and arigato.
Umimo?
Umi,
Hold on, just stop talking for a second. You just, right as I say stop talking,
Oh, sorry.
you go right into your thing.
Sorry, all good.
Wow.
Shh. Umimo. It's spelled Kaiso with a little flick at the top,
What are you trying
but
to-
it's pronounced Umimo.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying read in Japanese.
Hold on.
Umimo.
Yeah, no. Let me just Google the place that I
Umimo.
went for lunch because that'll be easier.
Mo? Sorui. Is another is algae.
Did you just say sorry?
Algae is no sorui is algae.
Algae even?
Algae. Wait, alga. The heck is alga?
Algae.
Is it algae?
Yes. Even it's spelled,
Yeah.
it's spelled ALGAE.
Hold on, I've clicked on the word. Now I can translate. Alga.
Oh my god.
No, it's alga. What's alga?
Jeez Louise.
So, marine plant is
Yeah, algae. 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 Don't ask me why it's pronounced that, or that's just
It's
what it is.
umimo. Or wakame
Uma.
is seaweed. No, oh, here we go. Nori's.
Nori, that's it.
Nori. It's nori. It's
that's
dried
correct.
seaweed.
That's it. Nori.
We got there in the end. There's only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different ways of pronouncing seaweed in Japanese, but we got to nori.
Yes, correct.
To be fair, it's the only one that's seaweed, as in dried seaweed.
Yeah.
So anyway, this place was not the place,
Sushi and
not the
nori.
place you went to, but the place you went, not the place near you,
Yeah.
but the place in the city was called Sushi Nori.
Sushi
Okay.
and nori, yes. Yeah.
So it was seaweed sushi,
So-
sushi seaweed.
Sushi and seaweed.
Oh, that's brilliant.
And but yeah, the main franchise I'm pretty sure was just called Sushi Sushi. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, let's get back to the subject of you being racist because you can't
up.
tell the difference between a Japanese person and a Chinese person.
No, I need
which
to-
there is.
Which I would be happy to be educated and be heavily apologetic towards. all
Unlike
the...
you, I could probably tell the difference between the two. Although, if you put me in front of a Korean person, I'll just call them Markiplier and move on.
Now who's the
They all
racist?
look like
Now who's the
Markiplier to
racist
me.
asshole?
No. It's quite funny actually because Markiplier does not look very Asian.
No, you know why?
Or very Korean.
You know why? Because his
Why?
dad was German. Well,
I thought his
American
dad was.
German.
I mean, I knew his dad was American. I just didn't know he was from Germany.
Yeah, well, I mean, Fishbach is a very German name.
Oh, true. You're right. Yes.
So, and he's
That's
got
right.
his face structure is very German. If you've met Germans before, which I have many times, I would say he like despite the eyes.
Jackson, I've met pure Aryan Germans. Remember
Who?
when the boat trip?
Oh yeah,
When Courtney and I went on the boat in Queensland. They were full on. They were the most German Aryan people you'd ever meet, and they even like acted a little Hitlery.
The
What?
left.
The podcast can be demonetized.
Huh?
They've made laws against certain things.
What? I can't use the name Hitler.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to say the name
I'm
Hitler.
not sure of the exact.
That's fine.
They
I'll-
make no.
I'll
It's
believe it.
swastika's a Nazi symbology that's illegal unless it's under educational rules here in Australia.
Okay.
Do you hear about that, Jackson? Do you know about that?
No, what was the thing?
Swastikas are illegal in Australia,
Obviously,
except under historical stuff, or
Representation.
not even historical stuff. Actually, some. So if you own, like, let's say a helmet with a swastika on it, that's illegal. But if it's in a museum, it's okay. Also, under religious context, because everyone knows, well, most people should know by now that it's actually a Buddhist symbol. Or it was originally a Buddhist symbol before it was co-opted by the co-opted? Is that the word? Taken over. It was taken by the Nazis and made their symbol. That's why a lot of people in Eastern Asian cultures have no idea about Nazis and all that, and why you'll see like at a temple, you'll see a Buddhist priest with a big swastika on his forehead. But I think the Nazi one is flicked to the right, while the Buddhist one is flicked to the left. But don't quote me on that. I don't actually know. Anyway, it's just to stop far right groups. Basically, they don't want far right groups around.
No,
But they're just going to change the symbol to something else and slightly, alter it. But that's them.
cool, amazing.
Mhm.
I was playing Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon recently, and I've gotten past the whole epilogue story part, and I came across these two characters, and it's Red and Blue. Do you know Red and Blue from Pokemon?
I know Red and Blue.
Have
Yes,
you-
they're great colors. I know the characters Red and Blue. Yes, I know Gary Oak and Ash Ketchum.
So these dudes, hold on, if the camera focuses.
You can barely show their. Oh yeah, it really is blue. Wait, is that what his hair looks like? His hair
Yeah.
didn't look like that. It's hard to tell with the thing. The red looks more accurate, except that's the fire red version. Yeah, good luck. Yeah, good luck with that. Is his hair different? The blue's hair?
It's
Or is it
kind
the
of
same?
It's the same. But
Okay.
It's orange.
So
you know.
it's got the weird spike with
Yeah.
the sideways, like a Dragon Ball Z character.
Yeah, correct. But
Okay.
Red looks like he's seen some things. Like he's like,
He does. Yeah, the whole. You see what that character's original design looks like?
Not
Like
really.
when he looks, he's just dead staring,
he's just dead eyed.
or he's looking to the side like he doesn't care.
Because like in that art style, I'm like, dude, what the heck's going on with you, man? So the thing
I
is,
hate the.
sorry.
That looks like the fire red leaf green design of red, which
Kind
I
of,
don't really
yeah.
like. I don't like that design as much as the original.
It's weird because I didn't know anything about the post game, and so when they introduced me to these characters, I'm like, really? And it turns out this is them as adults, not kids anymore.
Oh, okay. So there's a timeline.
Yeah,
I'm joking. I know there's a timeline because there's mangas,
Well, the other thing is too because post game,
which I've never read, which I don't plan to read. Continue.
Post game, there's also I think an episode called Rainbow Rockets, which somehow they've come back from all these times.
What's Rainbow Rockets?
I'm not sure.
Rainbow Rockets.
I don't know. Google it. It's woke. It's Team Rocket, but woke.
All right, I'll stop. I don't do that.
Rainbow.
Team Rocket, you say?
Correct.
I can't. What's the Scheming Weasel one? Hold on a second. Ah, that one. Just looking through a few of them. That's all. So why are they in the post game for Sun and
yeah, I don't actually
Moon?
know. I really do not
Okay.
know.
You think at this point, how are they at what? How much time
here we go.
is between each of these games?
Yeah, well, that's Gen 1. Obviously, was a Rocket original was
Yeah, what generation is this?
Gen 7.
This is Gen. So what? It's been like
6 generations.
20 years, 6 generations. Yeah, I guess. But
Possibly.
yeah, how many years is that?
That's a lot.
Wait, 6 generations. We can calculate this. What 6 divided by 20? Because I assume they look like they're 24 or are they 40 something.
3.2.
How old are they supposed to be?
Do not know. Do not know.
Okay, well, let's. Do they look young still?
Giovanni looks. Oh, do you know it looks a bit older? Yeah.
Okay, so we'll say they're late 20s. So let's say let's make them 30, and so it makes it easier. So they're both 30, and there's 6 generations, or that's the 7th. So that's 5. So 5-year gap between each generation. So each game is 5 years ahead of the next
So
in the timeline.
apparently their reasoning is
In the that's right. We're talking. That's a theory, a Pokemon timeline theory.
Oh, I really got on this tangent real quickly. A lot of YouTubers retiring.
Yeah, I've heard.
Sorry, we should retire. You'd be great for our popularity.
You know the funny thing, right? I was thinking about this because I was like, all these well-known YouTubers retire. I'm like, yes, now it's my time to step up.
Can I just go back? Retire.
Yeah, that's true.
Because they'll be back. They always come back. Of course. Oh, quickly, get the thing. Quickly.
I don't think.
Quickly.
I
No,
don't
no.
think.
They always
I don't think.
come
What's his
back.
name? Matt Pats. Oh, I see what you mean. Yes. All right, fine. I'll play it.
Am I glad he's frozen in there and that we're out here and that he's the sheriff and that we're frozen out here and that we're in there and I just remembered we're out here. What I want to know is where's the caveman?
Yes. He always comes back too, by the way.
You just. Okay, fine. I'll play it. Fine.
I always come back.
Tom Scott, everybody.
Yeah. Happy. Tom Scott. Who's that?
You don't know Tom Scott? Tom Scott.
I do not.
He's been here.
I always come.
Matt Pat, everybody.
Really?
Matt Pat, everybody.
Yeah, is that his name? Is his name Tom Scott? I had no idea.
No, sorry, no. Matt Pat and Tom Scott are different people. Sorry.
Okay. I was going to say, what is Matt's Pat's? Obviously, it's Matt.
Matthew Patrick.
Is it Patrick? That's what I was thinking, Matthew Patrick. Tom Scott's the older guy, isn't he? Who was
He's a British
referenced-
guy. He's a British guy.
Who was referenced to
Matthew
Matt
Robert
Pat's video.
Patrick.
Okay. I watched like 5 minutes of the Matt Pat video, and then I'm like, it's, oh my goodness, talk about a drama. No offense to the guy and all that, but people need to understand he's a drama. He loved drama growing up. I know this is a fact. Like he was a bit of he was a drama student. And the funny thing about the video is you see he cries, like 2 minutes in, he cries, right? And water comes down this eye, and it's like full on just drips down. And I'm sitting there going, that's not how crying works. Like crying doesn't, that's a fake cry. Like I'm sure he's emotional, I'm sure he's a little upset, but I reckon he must have paused for a second there or done something and just dripped a little bit of water there because the tear literally rolls down just one eye, and both eyes are teared up, right? But it's just the one eye. When you cry, generally speaking, it's pretty even teardrops in that.
Can I? You mentioned drama. Can I tell you the most stupidest drama that's happened lately?
Also, I'd like to say, don't quote me on that. I could be wrong about him being generally upset about it, but I don't think he's really that upset about it, or at least he made it more dramatic for the video.
So there's a content
but
creator.
also good on him for retiring, because the guy does seem like he wants to retire. I'm surprised a lot of those people haven't retired earlier.
So on Twitter lately,
when you can afford
there
it,
was a drama. I mean, this is really stupid drama. A content creator called Chugga Conroy, who does mainly gaming stuff, has a bit of influence on Nintendo stuff.
Bit of influence on Nintendo stuff.
No, he's played a lot of Nintendo content stuff. Sorry, made that stuff. This random person on Twitter posted saying about, you know what, I'm going to come forward about this thing that this YouTuber has done towards me.
Oh, what? Another one of those?
This is pathetic, though.
How long ago did they do it? How long ago did they do whatever they said they did? 5 years ago.
June 4th, 2023.
2023. Okay, so it wasn't that long ago.
And it wasn't
That's a bit better.
This is dumb. So this YouTuber were friends with this lady since December 2022.
Friends with benefits.
The YouTuber sees a picture of this girl on Twitter and zooms in on her shoes and DMs about the shoes.
DMs her about the shoes.
Later, yes. Later asking if she has a pair box and what size shoe she was. And
oh yeah, those shoes. Oh.
June 11th,
a bit of a shoe fan.
She receives the shoes that the YouTuber sent her as a gift, and he messages her about finding a pattern in her size, then asks if he could see a picture of her wearing the shoes. I'm
so confused. Is this guy just like really likes feet and shoes, basically, or certain shoes on legs? I mean, because that's a thing. That's a thing, and it's a perfectly healthy thing. Nothing wrong with being a feet guy. I'm more of a stocking man myself.
2 months afterwards, he got to begging her to be taking.
Isn't that right?
2 months afterwards, he was asking her to be taking more pictures of her wearing the shoes and her feet.
Just those. Oh yeah, I don't want a photo of you sliding the shoes off, and I want a photo of you with the shoe slightly off, so I can see a bit of your feet, but also the shoe. I'm confused. Where's the drama in this? Do people get upset about this? Is he harassing her?
The YouTuber.
I just wanted to let everyone know. A year ago, this YouTuber wanted me to put on these shoes.
Exactly.
That's what it sounds like.
It is. And like, this is like, oh, we should cancel him because he's told Les Scale to wear shoes and take a picture of him.
Frankly, out of all the weird things that I assume it's a sexual thing, out of all the things people could be like sexually attracted to and liking, it's not the most
worst.
unhealthiest. It's not the worst.
No.
There's nothing wrong with it.
No. So 2 months after the initial contact about wearing the shoes, the YouTuber tells the lady that he's going to be missing her shoes and that it was nice being the caretaker again, and says that it was hard at times because they stunk, going on to say, man, big and stinky, you've got it all, towards her about her feet. Because
Wait, did he get the shoes back?
Yes.
So he sent the shoes to her. She wore them, took photos, and then sent them back.
Yeah. After an hour, he goes on to explain that he has a foot fetish and an interest in shoes.
Connie, you said that at the perfect time. Jackson literally said he DM'd her about having a foot fetish and an interest in shoes, and you said yuck at the exact same moment. I really hope my camera caught my mic picked her up when she said that. Well, that doesn't mean this hurt it, but still. And then he said to her,
I always come.
Apparently she had told him to stop doing like established boundaries, but he kept going for it, I guess. But
oh well.
Am I glad he's frozen in there?
And then he's got a foot fetish. I just remembered.
So in other words, he got the shoes back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Big smelly stinkum.
But anyway, so I guess it's the fact that he just went continually pressuring her to do it, which is, again, not a bad thing considering it didn't lead to anything. This guy got his rocks off about some shoes and have pictures of... And the episode ends right there.
To be, if only you could edit it so it does the to be continued thing on it.
It doesn't work in the audio form, but I'm sure I can figure it away. So yeah, that's just pathetic.
Oh, I just remembered something. Just remembered.
Thank you.
So you know the episode of Go, My Favorite Sports Team that I sent to you?
I haven't listened to it yet, but yeah, go on.
So in one of the jacuzzis, right, the person says that on top of Markiplier being like this mastermind criminal, and they're like, his only interests are in like, and they go controlling the world and being a masochist. and Tyler's reading it out, and he just does it absolutely perfectly.
That's good.
On top of his hobby of being an absolute masochist.
That's good.
Don't mean to say that in our episode, but it was just really funny, and I remembered it because of that for some reason.
There was a point that we were talking about before, all that stuff, but I can't remember what it was now.
That's okay. Wrap it up, Jackson.
Yeah.
We're good. We spoke about the shoes. The next episode will be drama.
Do it again.
In the next episode.
Jeez.
Loud.
And the audience let out a loud surprise hurrah.
And so in the next episode, we'll explore.
I don't think that's the right. Oh, jeez. No. No, stop it. Yeah, that'll do.
No, just no. I got a better one for you.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Pikachu!
It's very
Okay. We'll see you all next week. Thank you guys for listening to our silly stupidness.
Can I loop this? I want to loop this.
I guess we'll be back.
Alright, I'm done.
We'll be back next time. Also, again, thank you for listening. We have a Discord, by the way.
What the heck was that? Where are you getting? Have you got like 4 of them set up and you've just
No,
kept
I just got
those?
the free ones.
That's what I mean. 4
Anyway,
of
bye.
them
We're
set
finished.
up.
We're done. We're finished. We're stopped. Hurrah! Hurrah!